Something really strange is going on in Edmonton right now. And no, this isn't just some internet rumor. The Oilers front office just locked in a deal that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. The fan base lit up instantly. Some are calling it a bold new chapter. Others are straight up calling it madness. So is this move going to make the team stronger? Or are we looking at another entry in the long list of what were they thinking moments? Stick around, because I'm going to break down what's really behind this decision and why it's got the whole NHL buzzing. And hey, if you bleed copper and blue, hit that subscribe button and share this video. Let's show the rest of the league that Edmonton fans are the loudest in hockey. Let's get to 1,000 subs together. This one's serious, folks. The kind of decision that splits the room and could shift the franchise's direction for years. So pull up a chair and get comfy, because this story's heating up and it's gonna get people talking. We all know the off-season's a magnet for rumors, but this ain't just gossip anymore. It's real. And no, we're not talking about some minor addition to the bottom six. We're talking about a full-on curveball that's already setting social media on fire. Even before the Cup final dust settled, the Oilers slammed their foot on the gas. They just inked what might be the most controversial contract of the offseason. A deal that's got people scratching their heads asking, wait, seriously? And no, you still don't know what it is. But hold on, because fans are fired up, analysts are raising eyebrows, and even rival teams are doing double takes. The Oilers just took a big swing on a player that hasn't exactly won everyone over yet. Here it is. The Edmonton Oilers have signed forward Trent Frederic to an 8-year deal worth $3.85 million a year. Yep, you heard that right. 8 years. Frederic only played one regular season game with the Oilers. Just one. During the playoffs, he suited up for 22 games, scoring 1 goal and adding 3 assists. And that's what earned him nearly $31 million. Fans were quick to jump online, and the reaction was ... intense. Some are calling it one of the wildest management decisions in recent memory. Others see it as a bet on upside, not on actual performance. Now, Frederic did put together some solid years in Boston. He brings defensive awareness, grit, and that hard-nosed game coaches love. But the real question is, can he produce enough offensively to live up to this deal? So now, I gotta ask you, Oilers fans, is this contract gonna look like a steal down the road? Or are we watching another franchise blunder unfold in real time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your take matters. And what if I told you this wasn't the only eyebrow-raising move from the Oilers front office? There's another bombshell coming, and it involves a name that some fans don't even want to hear anymore. Stick around, because the next update is straight from behind the scenes, and it could change everything for next season. Right now, we've got a story shaking things up inside Oilers Nation, and yeah, it's hitting fans right in the heart. A player who looked like a lock for the roster might not be so locked in after all. The chatter started picking up fast, and a bunch of reliable sources are already hinting that a major shakeup is pretty much a done deal. What started as background noise is suddenly front and center. And make no mistake, this one could hit the Oilers' depth chart hard, especially when you look at how the team was built over the last 2 playoff runs. Fans are gonna feel this one, no doubt, especially after how deep we went in the spring. But hold up, we're not dropping the name just yet. You'll find out who's involved after the first 50 seconds of this video. So smash that like button and stay with us, because things are just getting started. Alright, Oil Country, we're talking about Connor Brown, the forward who was a steady, reliable presence in the Oilers rotation, might be on his way out. Word is, he's set to test free agency very soon. Brown joined the Oilers in July 2023 on a low-cost deal. But once he hit his performance bonuses, that AAV jumped to $4 million. Now, it looks like he wants more ice time and a bigger paycheck, despite dealing with some injury issues. Brown came through big in the 2024 playoffs, including a clutch goal in Game 5 against the Panthers. In total, he posted 5 goals and 9 points over 20 playoff games. In the 2024-25 regular season. Brown suited up for all 82 games, a big bounce back after his rough stretch with the Capitals. He tallied 13 goals and 17 assists for 30 points. Not bad for a guy many had written off, with 601 NHL games and 258 points to his name. Brown brings the kind of experience teams are always looking for. And with about $15.6 million in cap space, the Oilers still have other big decisions ahead, like re-signing Evan Bouchard. So here's the big question. Should the Oilers fight to keep Connor Brown around? Or is it time to open up some space and invest in other pieces? Let us know what you think down in the comments. Your voice counts. If that update caught you off guard, share this video with your fellow Oilers fans. Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a beat on what's happening with our team. And now, we've got another piece of breaking news. This one's flying under the radar, but it could spark a major shift. We're talking about a quiet move from the front office that most people missed. Want to be the first to know what's happening behind closed doors? Hang tight. The next reveal might even catch the players off guard. Out of nowhere, the rumor mill started spinning, and suddenly everyone was talking about one name, Darnell Nurse. But is there actually something to it? It started with Bob Stauffer. Yeah, that Bob from Oilers Now, tossing out a heavy teaser. He said fans would have something big to talk about on Friday. That one sentence lit up the internet. Then Jordan Schmaltz, former NHL defenseman, added fuel to the fire on social media. He posted that Nurse, aka the doctor, might be on his way out of Edmonton this weekend. That got people buzzing, and to really stir the pot, a wild rumor hit the timeline. A so-called report claimed the Oilers were in talks with the Pittsburgh Penguins about a swap between Nurse and goalie Tristan Jarry. You heard that right, but hang on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Stauffer never mentioned Nurse by name. And that whole thing about Nurse changing his Instagram bio, totally fake. Nothing happened there now. Here's the real deal. According to Ryan Rishaug from TSN, who spoke early Friday, the Nurse chatter is just that, chatter. He said flat out, at this point, that's not a thing. Look, with the NHL draft happening today, there's a ton of backroom talk going on. Trades are being floated everywhere. But dealing a guy like Nurse, who's on a massive contract and tight with McDavid, isn't something that happens overnight. So as of now, Darnell Nurse is still an Edmonton Oiler, and this trade talk seems like it's just noise. But now I want to hear from you. If you were the GM, would you trade Nurse? Sound off in the comments. Share this video with the Oilers faithful. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Let's keep building the voice of Oil Country right here on YouTube.